Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. Oh, wide open, complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Vikings. Luke Musgrave, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Red, cycle. Real green.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Young on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. A 1st down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. Open man is Duvernay. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. for Palmer. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
Set, hut.
First down, going to the air with Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
10 cycle. Blue check. Set, hut.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and it's a Packers touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, 26 yards, and the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
On the double. Yellow, line. Strike, check, strike. Hut, hut.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Able to push his way through. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Devin Duvernay, 40 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. Caught on the right side by Jones. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
97.
Off the play fake, Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Love, they go play action now. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Red, cycle. Drill green. Green jack. Hut.
1st and 10, Young. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Trey Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Love to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Love looking to throw it. Again, that's Watkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Love now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. It's Young on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Let's go now. Slide through. Blaster, 6, 10 cycles.
Young on 1st down. That's complete to Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Smash, red. Ready?
Here is Young. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. Luke Musgrave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Young looks to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On play action, Young. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Yellow. Ready?
Young off the play fake. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Shot, 17. You don't move. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Swinging this out for Pollard. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Young now. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Following the interception, Young. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Throw caught by Musgrave. He's got room to roam, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And quickly, they get to the line. First down, going to the air with Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Love, he's going to change the play here. Throwing again on second down. Love going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now an audible here into something else. Now a second down throw for Love here. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
On 3rd down, Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting here, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now an option play on second down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On third down, it's Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Pollard. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Earlier, they had 2 other 4th down conversion attempts that did not go their way. This time, it does go their way.
And this reminds me of a conversation I had with him in the offseason. There wasn't even a game to be played. But what he told me, I have enough confidence in my team and my play calling ability that I think I can always pick it up. Thus, they continue to go for it.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love wants to shift things around. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. One last shot now for Love. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Minnesota, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year.